had it going right, but I guess we're just gonna go with it, and it's going to be a usual. I don't know where we're going or what we are going to do, but I know that it's a secret mission, so it ought to be interesting to say the least. I hope that that angle is at a good angle, because we're rolling out. We have us a few vehicles behind and a few in the front. From my point of view, it looks like we're in the middle of the pack. So we still don't have a CB, and I don't think anybody was using, oops, sorry Rudy, anybody was using the Zello app to communicate with each other on this trip. So it's going to be interesting as usual. Trying to keep up with the pack, not knowing where you're going, or any way to communicate with the other vehicles. It always lends for a quite interesting convoy. So here you can see the vehicles that we got going on in front. And of course, now is a good time to remember that I did not roll a cigarette for the journey. Not that it won't do me good not to have one to smoke. Not at the point where I'm ready to quit smoking cigarettes yet, so that's just gonna have to wait. I don't know if you guys just heard that rush in your ears like I did. Thought it might have been someone coming on to say something, but they didn't. It's always good when you have people out here blocking traffic so we can stay together as a group. I went to the store yesterday, and this was the way that I had gone. A local person had stopped by and had written directions down, a little mini map of the major roads that were surrounding here. So I do not have CB chatter in the background, and that'll be something that I will be looking for. CB, so that I can keep track of where they're going, what they're doing, and the whole 9 yards. Because not being able to communicate with anybody in any of the other vehicles really sucks. Especially, like I had said earlier, when you don't know where you're going or what you're doing. It really does make it difficult not knowing. Why it's so important to follow the leader. But when you get caught at red lights and stop signs and have people filing in between, it's challenging. And yeah, I knew that there were quite a few stop signs. Stop signs and speed humps that I had come across yesterday on this road. So if we're going up and down, that's what it is. We are in a residential neighborhood that was right around the compound that we are staying at the raceway. This is the first convoy that the Convoy puppies have taken. And I really should say that was when they are not in utero. So they're definitely going to be traveling dogs. That's how they're brought up. And I'm sure that they will enjoy traveling. I know that the girls really enjoy their adventures. They love reading newspapers every time we stop. And they have to go up and smell this tree and that pole. And yeah, they read the newspapers. That's how they know what's going on. Girls, good girls, no barking. We see there's people out there. But he's going that way and we're going this way. The girls always have to put in their 2 cents, 3 cents. Let us know what's going on. I'm gonna turn on, I guess they said defrost is the best way. So that'll help keep the camera cooled, because the way that it's positioned, it is in the sun. And we are going to stay live as long as the camera will allow it. if it gets too hot, the camera shuts down. So you'll know if all of a sudden it does go black, that's more than probable the camera got too hot. Not sure about the air, so I don't know if I have chat on now or not. Sheriff. Oh, and they have an armed, whatever you want to call it. There were quite a few. Ooh, that looks really interesting. Sorry I have it in permanent mount, or I would tilt it over there so you can see all the police inside barbed wire to the left. I didn't notice that yesterday, although there is a correctional facility on the right, so that might be part of. Yeah, we definitely have a group of people convoying. It's like to turn on your lights when you're convoying so you know, or, besides the flags and um, billboards on our vehicles of what we, what point we want to get across. Of course, mine is the First Amendment on my back window. I will always be a champion for First Amendment as long as I'm able. Okay, now looks like we're getting the yellow light. Don't know if they are directing. Nope. So I was saying about directing traffic when they stop traffic so people can go makes a big difference in keeping the convoy together. We're getting a good bit of support, which is always a good thing. Good thing on a secret mission. Wonder what that was. Oh. On Zella, they were just talking about the battering ram. Here, let me turn my earpiece up.
Got a copy on this? Come back.
Yes, I do. This is Homestead.
You know if there's a pickup with a battering ram following us, CHP?
Ma'am, I'm not appraised of is today. So, and I don't know if anybody else is in the convoy enlisting. I haven't heard that.
Yeah. See, I'm in the convoy and I'm listening, only my phone is recording our adventure. That was Zello, someone on Zello, talking, and they were commenting about that police vehicle with battering ram.
Hey, who said this Caleb? Just let me know. I was just swinging one side and so I'm headed to Colorado limit and look today and yeah, the special mission sounds like be nice to have some Zello contacts along the way if there are any. I wish I could be there, but I've got to go. Anyway, good luck everybody. Godspeed. God bless, and keep the faith and keep on rolling.
That was.
You be careful, Caleb, and I think that the chatter on Zello probably ought to be kept to a minimum today. The only thing I know to tell you guys is if you get separated from your mission, they instructed you to turn around and go home.
Oh, interesting. Instructions.
And we're going very slow and trying to keep it together. Thanks for that information.
If we get
You're supposed to be monitoring.
if we get separated, we're supposed to go home.
Thanks, Emily. Thanks, you to be. Yeah, heart's breaking already. I'll get him now. Over.
I'm going to be monitoring this channel in case there is any type of emergency. And I should be able to connect with people who can get you help.
Yay! We have a monitor. Who's monitoring if anyone has a problem. So monitoring the channel as we go on a secret mission. So if I were to get a flat tire, or, you know, my car would say, hey, today's 420, I want to sit and play. We will be able to get help. And that in itself is a good thing. The GPS kind of wants to run you around in circles sometimes. So it is helpful to have alternative ways to stay in touch. It looks like we're getting quite a long convoy here. Of just the four-wheelers. Sorry about that jerk there. Jerking of my car. Trying to get out of the crosswalk.
We're going to be taking 50 east up here.
There was the store I was looking for. So now I know where to stop. know the person in front of me has a CB. So as long as I stay on his tail, I should not lose the rest of them.
We're sitting at the red light.
You're aware of that. Just remember to take 50 east.
Oh, I just heard 50 east. That's a good thing to know. They must have chattered on the CD. And yes, the convoy is hurry up and brake. Hurry up and brake or the slinky effect, as the truckers have called it. You bring the slinky together. And then you pull it apart. And then it slinks back together again. It's like, where could we be going? What could the secret adventure be? Well, I see 50. South Lake Tahoe. Alright, we are going towards Sacramento. That much we know.
We'll be taking exit 18. Taking exit 18.
Exit 18. Is that 1A?
Yeah.
Wait, girl, somebody else is on Zello filling us in. So like I said, that really makes a difference.
Did everyone get on 50 east now?
Some of us are stuck at the light just before the exit.
Just get to 50 east.
Okay, now, is this exit on Sunrise? Or are they going in another lane? I don't know yet. So at least you get to find out what it's like riding in a convoy. Or shall I say riding in this convoy.
Third lane, we're going to be taking a left on Sunrise Boulevard.
Yep, getting off on Sunrise Boulevard.
For that are just getting on 50 east, you're looking for exit 18.
Okay, now, looks like you're getting the other lane. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be taking a left onto Sunrise Boulevard. And I have my headphones in so I can hear because I don't have an external speaker for my phone, and the volume doesn't go up loud enough to really know where you're going. I mean, to hear where they're telling you this is where we're going.
You're getting off on Sunrise Boulevard or just the exit, north or south?
Whoa. I just about blew out my eardrums. It was probably so loud
On
you
the
could hear it.
third lane.
Okay, we get off on Sunrise Boulevard and we're supposed to...
Okay.
Whoa!
The third lane, it's telling you to turn north.
Wow. That was like killing my eardrums loud. And there's really no way to...
This is Freedom 45 with Red Mom. Where are we headed to? 'Cause we just left the campsite.
Oh, wow. Some people just left the campsite. They want to know where we're at. Oh, you go down here and you go down there. Which really, I would have just told them to go
I
around
have a final
Sunrise.
destination for y'all, but you are looking for 50 East.
No, Tom. No, Tom. You're not going to sit on my lap right now.
Come back with that.
Thomas, lay down.
I was telling Dusty he's way back there behind you guys.
Thank you, Homestead.
I'm listening to the chatter, and Thomas is deciding to jump on my lap, and now he's sitting on the dash. It's hard to say.
Dusty, let me know when you get on 50 East.
He'll probably get tired and jump in the back again.
So I'm on Sunrise northbound, and I don't see any flags in front of me. Can you, do you know what our next turn is?
They are still on 18. On Sunrise left. Sunrise.
Copy.
Lead car just went Sunrise and Trinity River Drive. That's where we're at.
Sunrise and Trinity River.
So, did you make a turn there?
Still going straight. That's just what the cross street we just passed.
Thank you.
And yes, that's the having a car in between.
On Fair Oaks. Fair Oaks Boulevard. Turn left on Fair Oaks Boulevard.
Most of the time, people will come in and out, and we're going to be left,
Are you
making a
listening?
left up here on Fair Oaks
I
Boulevard.
got my ears on. Thank you. Left on Fair Oaks.
Thank you.
Okay, where is Fair Oaks? Oops. I do hope the one behind has a... Alright, Thomas. You're gonna have to sit. Alright, good boy.
So you're catching up then.
Thomas was determined to sit on my knee beside the door. He likes sitting there, and then he'll poke his head up and look around, and whoa.
As you're going up Sunrise,
have a tendency to put the windows up and down.
Farrell's Boulevard, you'll be going over a bridge that goes over the river. The next light after you go over the bridge is Farrell's Boulevard, and that's where they're making a left. But it's quite a ways up Sunrise. Right now, I see him in the middle lane.
Okay, American River.
Left lane.
Here we go.
Okay, we just are down to bare minimum directions because there's people scattered out and I don't want to be confused. Sorry if we didn't.
Just letting you know that there's a bridge that you'll be going
All right, Thomas, make up my mind. There's too much traffic to pay attention to. If you're gonna sit on my lap. Good boy. Almost sounds like I have a door open over there. Okay, here we're gonna be turning. Yeah, they really had a lot of fun last night. Well, I'm like, do they call it fun or excitement? I know that they were quite excited when they thought that they had passed on the bill for not to kill a child up until it's, what they say, 7 months. I think at first it was supposed to be a year. But I'd like to really know what the whole bill was about. I mean, I can understand humane if there is no possibility of living a so-called normal. But then somebody had pointed it out about, you know, if the child has a brain and the brain is working. And I know I wouldn't want to just exist in a body that all that was working was my brain. With, you know, how would I communicate with the rest?
Next turn is left on South Cliff. We're going to turn left on South Cliff.
Left on South Cleft. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't last long, does it? The left turn signal. So anyhow, talking about that bill last evening, I had listened to a radio show prior to, and it was a woman who was definitely not for abortion. And going through a pregnancy, and I'm not sure what happened, but the pregnancy, the child died in utero. And they elected to go full term and have the baby. And they belonged to a church, and everybody was supportive of their decision, you know, to have this child, even though they knew that it was going to die. Or it was already dead, sorry. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing because of it turns fast. So they had the baby. Baby was dead. Casket service honored the child, and then she became pregnant again. And there were miscarriages. I don't quite remember how many, when, but I know that she also had. So she had another child, and this time,
We need to write on Tobiah Way next. Tobiah, Tobia Way.
Tobiah Way, our next turn. So this child, this time, it was going to be defective and would not live. And her dilemma of birthing another child, and she had said that, this time the thought of an abortion entered her mind, whereas her religion would not allow abortions. But because of having gone through, and now it's another, and the dilemma of birthing a child, aborting it in utero.
Waiting on Tobiah Way for everybody to catch up.
They're waiting up ahead for us. So she spoke with other women regarding the abortion, regarding or abortions, because she did choose to have this child, but it was still her decision. And that's what it should be. It should come down to the decision of the person to make their own informed decision. And this child, how long to allow a child who, it's known it's going to die because of the medical defects, and it cannot be saved, that the only prognosis is death. And when is it humanely to take off life support of a human? It's a human being, and it has a brain, and with a brain you have thought. But is it humanely? When is it humanely viable to, as some of the people have stated, murder child? Is it good to have record that a woman can make that decision on her own, or is that, is it acceptable or isn't it? How to take a
Left because it was in the bushes.
We're going ahead and turn it on Tobiah Way now.
I'm following one ahead of me. The most important job that I'm doing right now. So anyhow,
there's anybody still on Fair Oaks Boulevard, as you're coming up Fair Oaks Boulevard, make a left on South Cliff. It's hidden by bushes. Hopefully you'll see some cars in that area. But South Cliff, make a left. Tobias, make a right. And they're moving right now.
Not quite sure who's watching and who is telling in the background what to do. When you're convoying, you really don't get a chance to look around and see anything around you, because you have to pay so much attention to the vehicle in front of you.
If you turn right on Tobias, you're going to go by Governor Newsom's house.
Oh, we're going by Governor Newsom's house. Wow, that sounds like fun. So now we know where the destination is. Yeah, I gotta get a speaker so that I don't have to wear headphones. Okay, Fair Oaks. In order to hear directions of where we're going. Okay. Yep.
Viewers are clapping, guys.
All kinds of little shops around here. I have noticed, I'm noticing right here that this area is one of the cleanest areas that I have seen since I have entered into California. If you look around, you're not seeing any trash on the streets or trash blowing around. Now, there again, in that statement of blowing around, there has been quite a lot of wind in a few of the places that we have gone through, and that did increase the trash that was blowing in the wind. But there had to have been someone who put that trash down to begin with, because I don't think it was that many. Well, it could have been that many garbage cans fell over from the wind and lost their belongings. That could have been. So going back to that bill and the humane killing of babies. Oh, there's Landis Avenue. Wouldn't you know that? Well, interesting. That's one of those first judgments that I learned. The Landis. When I was in 4th grade, I thought that Land is the stupidest last name that I ever heard. And wouldn't you know, it just happened to be the last name of the man that I fell in love with.
Convoy, can anybody hear me? Hello, Convoy. Convoy, copy, this is Simon.
Uh-oh, they're asking if anybody in the convoy is with them.
We hear you.
Oh, good. Somebody else answered.
Copy that.
Somebody's stopping to get gas.
We're on Fair Oaks Boulevard. Which exit do we take off of Fair Oaks Boulevard?
And you are looking to turn left onto South Cliff.
Copy that.
Now, when you get there.
Well, let's find out what's going on. You don't know what's going on either?
We got separated from the main room, but nobody knows where we're going yet.
Oh, they were just saying on Zello.
What they said, did they give
Yeah, but I know we're going by Governor Newsom's.
Try to get it if you can.
Yeah, hold on. All right, hang on, guys. Everybody stay where they're at. Whoops. Okay, hang on. You get to go for a ride on this one.
South Cliff and Tobias Way.
South Cliff and Tobias Way. How are you? Good. South Cliff and Tobias Way.
Okay, you got it. Is it in Carmichael?
This is Fair Oaks.
Oh, there's several different ways. We've got South Cliff and Tobias Way. Coming back the way we came, I guess.
6740. I'm gonna get.
That's what it is.
Get it in the van where I can hear and write it down.
Copy that. Copy that.
Stay together. Just like you and me, bud.
We've got some people quite a bit behind us. That
Yeah,
just,
I counted 15 cars behind me when we left. And then all of a sudden,
there's some just getting off the highway now, so we need to wait. Just wait for them. I wondered where you were. Who'd you ride with? I'm riding in a dually. Who is that? Gina.
And another lost convoy adventure.
This is
Tobias.
Tobias Ave.
This is like a usual adventure. And these are the challenges that we have, that we've been trying to overcome them. It's not becoming
You got a CB, right?
Yeah.
You be the lead truck.
All right, I'm
a,
silver van.
Good work. Okay, everybody.
yeah, but aren't we supposed to wait for the other ones?
should we wait for the other people that's behind us?
I haven't seen anybody. I saw one car go by. So, what do you think? Lead dog. Ask him.
All right.
I can't answer that.
All right. Are we waiting for the other people? Okay, we're going. Alrighty. You heard it. And that's the back of my car that I was talking about. The First Amendment equals freedom. So, hang on. Let's go for an adventure.
Did you find your intersection?
We have to wait for the rest of the convoy.
Yeah, I heard Simon say South and Tobias, and we're on that route now. So we should be hitting the convoy. Hopefully.
Use the left 3 lanes.
Alright, hang on, guys. Alright.
I think a lot of people got lost because there's only about 40 cars right there going around by his house. So I think most of the, maybe somebody needs to go on Fair Oaks Boulevard there and direct people in.
Are you on?
There was 29 cars that left the base, and there's only about 14 there now. So I think a lot of them got lost. So somebody needs to try to do something to get people in that area.
CB. What's that?
Did Homestead tell him? I'll get on with Homestead.
Okay, hop in. Well, I'm gonna park it up by the road so that they can see us
on how to get here.
Well, wait a minute. She texted.
It is Tobiah Way and South Cliff.
Tobiah Way and South Cliff.
If you want to come in now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up here and park in front so they see
They got
us.
lost when they couldn't find that left off of Fair Oaks Boulevard on the South Cliff. So, I don't know, maybe somebody needs to sit on the corner there at South Cliff and Fair Oaks with the flag waving and direct them in or something.
Are you in communication with people who are still looking for that intersection?
Hold on, Thomas.
Not me, just here.
All right, I gotta punch in.
Well, I'm seeing a whole bunch more people. I think they've found their way. At least most of them.
All right. Really ridiculous how they do this crap. Now, there was a bunch of people that were leaving, and I could have left and been in line and followed where we were going. And then you had other people who were complaining that nobody was waiting for those other people that are coming. So I'm sitting there waiting for the other people that are coming, with the other people waiting for the people that are coming. And then next thing you know, everybody's leaving and doesn't say crap a whole lot to me. So now I'm sitting here in my vehicle, and it's like, okay, there goes a car that way, or rather a truck. So it looks like they went that way, like, that's the way we were supposed to go. Instead of going this way, they're going in the frickin' opposite direction. And this is the fun of being with the lost convoy. There is no communication, limited communication, and it's a waste of gas. Because too much of the gas is spent trying to figure out where the ones ahead of you disappeared to. So from what I know, we're supposed to be, which will now be, making a right, and I don't remember what road they said we're making a right on, or a right on. So, we're gonna try to find them. And if we can't find them, then we go back to base camp. Okay, so now we keep our eyes open for what street. I don't quite remember what street we are making a right on now. And this will let you know the fun of being in a convoy. That the rear doesn't know what the front is doing. Where are we turning? And instead of someone, stopping, staying, and hey, this is where, they just keep going, follow the one, and, if you lose the one behind you, well, just follow the one. And that's the hard part, doing that. So we're looking, we're doing our best to find them. Somebody was saying about you couldn't see the name of the street because of the bushes in front of it. Well, it's not Landis Avenue. We already talked about that one in learning judgments. So that was that judgment thing that had to tie in with killing babies, and who am I to judge? It should be everyone's decision as to, and understandably, if that's what that bill is designed to protect those who do have to make such a horrible decision, not to feel even worse than horrible for making that decision. All right.
Wow, that was a moment right there. That was awesome.
That was a moment right there. That was awesome. What? What did I miss?
The people from the convoy walked up and gave a flyer to Gavin Newsom's security guard. Correct.
I saw that. That was great.
Well, sounds like we kind of missed the whole fun of it.
First responders there. Oreo's there. I think Wizzy's there.
The first responders there.
Lizzie is there.
Wizzy's there. So you have people who are there who are recording live what was going on. Here's Fair Oaks. And we were on Fair Oaks. I think this is the one that we were on. Or is this the one we were supposed to turn? Fair Oaks. What? Anybody know? No, they can turn here, so. Left. Well, I can't keep you on and try to find this because I'm gonna have to go back on Zello again, and that'll drop you. And at least you get to see how much fun it is.
Okay, so it looks like Highway Patrol is going to block the byway.
Well, there we go. Highway Patrol is gonna block the road. So all I gotta do is look for the police blocking the road. You'll have this on a convoy adventure. I swear. I swear it's an adventure like you wouldn't believe. And I think really what I should do is utilize this time and check out some thrift stores and see if I can find me a frickin' CB, because this is getting to be on the ridiculous side of not being able to find people, on a convoy. This is unacceptable at this point in time. So let's go and see what we can find for a CV. Yeah, trying to do it with Zello isn't enough either. I mean, it's helpful, but um, like I had said earlier, with just trying to hurt cats. Thomas is enough of a cat to try to hurdle. I'm trying to, okay, let's see. Which side did you see the pawn shop? We'll check out the pawn shops. Well, no, I guess thrift store would be better, or a better price, but not knowing exact makes it a little bit harder to know what I want or need to make sure that's gonna work. And I thought I saw a pawn shop right down here. Oh, I heard something. There's a jewelry exchange. Audio.
So do you have the address for the racetrack for Spackle?
Give me a second.
Yeah, that's where we made a turn right there. So I don't know. Were we supposed to make a right here? Is that where we got messed up at? I think it's at this point in time. We're just looking for a place to get a CB. So I heard him saying about, that looks like that just takes you, oh, wait a minute. There's highway patrol, and they're turning that way.
I posted it in the messages.
So does that mean that there's back the way that we just came? Is that the way we're supposed to be
The highway
going?
patrol hasn't blocked off.
Oh, highway patrol isn't blocked off. So I guess it doesn't matter if we go that way, unless highway patrol is blocking off the people doing civil disobedience. All right. Seems good. Well,
From Newsom's Road?
I don't like going to Goodwill unless it's last resort, because of it being a for-profit company, and the owner is making quite a few millions on, yeah. But that's that capitalism, like we were talking about the judgments of. Well, I don't have to shop there.
Instead, are they blocked off on the highway?
Okay, don't see anything there.
No, it just seems to be the road into where Newsom lives, which I believe is Ohio Way. I'm going to drop a link for a live stream. You can catch up there.
There we go. Drop the link for a live stream.
Thank you. Sorry, I played hooky today.
Okay.
Peter, are the four-wheelers trying to negotiate with the highway patrol?
Four-wheelers trying to negotiate with the highway patrol. Now, would that be WYSIWYG? Is that what they said? WYSIWYG, Oreo Express? Check out one of the other live streamers and see
Being
what's
advised by the
going
highway
on.
patrol that they cannot honk their horns.
Highway patrol said no honking of horns. It's like, dang it, I know that I saw thrift stores, but that was down the other way, so I guess if we're getting more into a residential, then we should turn around rather than wander aimlessly and waste gas, because then we don't save money. So we'll find a spot down here where I can pull it over and put it into GPS. Take me to find a CB. I cannot take it any longer without one. I need a CB. And it looks like we have a main road here. What is this? I guess we'll go down this way. Wow, gas, 513. That's a whole lot cheaper than the 579 that I paid this morning. And I take it we can go right on red. Not seeing any signs that you can't. Alright, what do we got? Besides a lot of liquor stores down here. I'm not seeing Skylar Drive. How about that? Wonder how my friend Michael's doing. Oh, I did see a Walmart in there. That's not really what I'm looking for. How about if we go down here and make a U-E and go back the other way? Because I know for sure I passed a thrift store and go and check it out. Usually when you just go in the front door, you can ask them and they'll put you in the right direction. Say, hang on. What's up, Belle? What you trying to tell me? Huh? What's up, Belle? Well, Belle's telling me that something's up. So what I'm gonna do is end this stream now because it's been going probably an hour. And then I'm going to do a live puppy cam. And that way you get to see what Bella is trying to tell me as I drive. So thanks for hanging out with me and the animals today on another one of those lost.
Okay, we're not allowed to use the bullhorns and we're not allowed to honk our horns in here.
No bullhorns. Honking of horns. I don't know if you guys just saw that. But it's like, dang, look at that. $4.99 a gallon. Boy, if I would have known, I could have saved me almost a whole dollar for gas. Look at that. So anyhow, I gotta go. No hand, or it has to be a hand-free. So I don't want to get in trouble and end up on the wrong side of the law. So I'll catch you later. Love you, bye.